Hey, you done got me up on my clothing couch. This nigga snapping. I'll fuck with this nigga.
This is a certified hood classic.
Where do I go? Where do I find her? E. That shit fuck.
On November 25th, 2008, a YouTube channel called LUP-End88 uploaded the video Every Kanye Sample Ever. Without really knowing it at the time, this video would be very formative for me, my musical tastes, and my undying love for Kanye West. As the title suggests, this video is a compilation of the tracks that Kanye has sampled and the songs that he sampled them for. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, the Wikipedia definition explains things pretty well. In music, sampling is the reuse of a portion or sample of a sound recording in another recording. Samples may comprise elements such as rhythm, melody, speech, sounds, or entire bars of music, and may be layered, equalized, sped up or slowed down, repitched, looped, or otherwise manipulated. To give you an example from Every Kanye Sample Ever, here's Daft Punk's song Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. And then here's how Kanye reused a portion of that sound recording to make the beats for his tracks
Stronger.
That's how long I've been on ya.
Was and probably still
right
is a bit controversial in the music world. The argument against sampling is, oh, why doesn't Kanye just make his own beat from scratch? That's what Daft Punk did, and I really think this is just people trying to be mad at hip-hop in any way necessary. They're trying to discount the energy, time, and skill it takes to sample something because sampling is the basis for this entire genre. Is it impressive how classic rock musicians came up with some of the most iconic riffs ever from scratch? Yeah, of course it is, but throughout time, there's been a constant loop of inspiration flowing from older musicians to newer musicians, and back and forth, and so on. The argument against sampling doesn't make any sense to me because 99% of art is inspired by other art. So as long as the original creators are being properly compensated, what's the harm in Kanye making a beat out of a Daft Punk song, thus creating something entirely new? Oh, and P.S.
the real
Daft
music
Punk
listeners is
sampled
gonna
the
go
core
listen.
sound of Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
Damn, that's crazy.
See what I mean? First we get
real artists is gonna go listen
Song's
to the original
1979 funky pop song Cola Bottle Baby, then Daft Punk take that and flip it into their
motherfuckers really listen to
2001
this shit.
classic house track Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, and then Kanye turns that into his 2007 stadium hip-hop anthem Stronger. So, in this video, I'm gonna tell you about some of my favorite rap samples ever. I'll show you the original song and then reveal how a producer flipped it. These are just the first ones that came to mind for me. I'd love to see some samples that you love down below, and for anyone that's going to complain about semantics in the comments, I'm just putting interpolations and samples on the same playing field for the purpose of this video. Here's an easy place to start. Let's talk about a few samples where a riff from a different genre is taken pretty much in its entirety, and it soon becomes the key to a perfect hip-hop instrumental. This is the straightforward example, where peanut butter and jelly come together. Something like Bruce Hornsby and the Range's The Way It Is.
That's just the way it
Hey.
And how it became Tupac's Changes thanks to producer Big D the Impossible.
is. Just the way it is.
This is the sort of example where it's a match made
Shit
in
hard,
heaven to
man.
begin with. The Way It Is was a song that
You
had
flipping
the
them songs.
exact vibe that Tupac was looking for. There was no need to manipulate or switch anything. Bruce Hornsby's melodies and lyrics already gave off the ideal feeling to be the backdrop for Changes. Another obvious one is the song It's a Hard Knock Life from the musical Annie.
Hey, it's a hard knock
And
life.
how it became the titular
That nigga
track
flipped
of
the
Jay-Z's
fuck out of
album
this
Hard
shit.
Knock Life thanks to DJ Mark.
This one of the hardest flips, man. Cause the way that bass come in,
This is an example that production-wise is just as direct, where the original melodies and some lyrics are lifted in their entirety. On paper, the connection between these two musicians and these two are a little more unique. Instead of peanut butter and jelly, this sample is like dipping a French fry in a milkshake. It might seem weird, but when you take a closer look, it makes perfect sense. The genius of this song is within that juxtaposition. Little Orphan Annie and Jay-Z may appear to be different, but they share an underlying theme: struggle. They had to fight for everything, and their eventual successes felt even greater because, well, it's a hard knock life.
it's a hard knock life, nigga. Yeah! Hey, this nigga snapping! This nigga snapping! Hey! You done got me up on my clothing couch. This nigga snapping. I fuck with this nigga. Hold on. What's this nigga name? Damn, I fuck with this nigga. He snapping. Alfo Media, nigga. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like and subscribe, goddammit. You sick, nigga. Keep it up. Hey. Hey.
And a Tribe Called Quest turning that
Tribe Called Quest kick the fuck out of that.
into the instrumental for
Can I kick it? Man, what my title say today?
Or maybe Link Ray and his Raymen and their song Rumble.
Yes, you can. Can I? Yes, you can. Cool.
And how Andy Warren and Zach Hill of Death Grips turned it into Spread Eagle Cross the Block. One of my favorite examples of two worlds colliding is Steely Dan's Black Cow. And how it eventually became MF Doom's Gas Straws.
By the way, I re-up on bad dreams, back up screams in 50s, re-up on mad schemes.
A solo from Tom Scott's track Today would eventually become one of the most memorable instrumentals.
I never knew about MF Doom for the longest, boy. The Hurt all and shit, though. Ooh.
When Pete Rock and CL Smooth flipped it into
snapped on that motherfucker.
When they reminisce over you, my God.
One of the most iconic hip hop beats
going
ever.
along the same wavelength of direct, straightforward samples, I want to shift a little bit into examples of pretty much an entire song getting chopped up and morphed into a rap beat. A couple of mind-blowing examples in this category are this song by the 70s French jazz fusion band Cortex, and how it became
that shit hard.
One Beer thanks to Madlib.
I mean, that beat done been used multiple times.
And Tyler the Creator's Odd Toddlers.
Yeah, Wiz. Don't forget about Wiz.
Harvest Moon by Suicide Boys, thanks to Bud Dwyer.
I'm just a young gift walking with a limp. R.I.P. the pimp, sipping dip, taking.
Then we can look at the Very Pretty Just For Now by Imogen Heap.
What I always wanted.
And how it was manipulated into the equally pretty but probably more ominous I'm God by Clams Casino. Willie Hutch's I Choose You is a groovy, moving soul song. Which DJ Paul and Juicy J sampled, and it eventually became UGK's International Players Anthem, one of the best rap songs ever made.
Get down with UGK.
Before we move on to my last little subcategory, another great case of two worlds colliding is Oliver James by Fleet Foxes.
On the way to your brother's house
And how bits and pieces of this beautiful indie folk song get transformed into Travis Scott's trippy, atmospheric Hell of a Night. Now I want to talk a little bit about the etc. category, the samples that are jaw-dropping in one way or another, but mainly because these producers take one tiny portion of the original song, and when they sample it either sounds completely different, or its importance to the structure of the new song is shocking, and so on and so on. My Romance was a song by the jazz vocal group The Singers Unlimited. And who knew that just a few seconds of that 1994 song would help yield one of the most emotional moments on Kendrick Lamar's
Kendrick, yeah. Tired of running, my own kind, retiring nothing.
Microscopic section of Grandma's Hands by Bill Withers.
Hey.
That basically becomes the entire beat behind another all-time great hip-hop song, No Diggity by Blackstreet. I promise I'm not making this up. This is a perfect example of how far sampling can go. Here's a clip of the Williams sisters playing tennis. And here's how Death Grips added that grunting to System Blower.
Where they took the grip.
And my personal favorite example of sampling ever is on Jizz's masterpiece of an album, Liquid Swords. I love this thing dearly, and if there's one thing I know Wu-Tang loves, it's martial arts / samurai movies. This album features a lot of snippets from the 1980 film Shogun Assassin. For the intro on the song Fourth Chamber, we get the following piece of dialogue.
Choose the sword, and you will join me.
It's this eerie, extremely theatrical situation. This baby's mother was killed, now the father is giving him a choice. If he crawls to the sword, he will join his father on the road to vengeance, and if he chooses the ball, the baby will have to go and be with his mother. Yeah, it's a sample that blends in seamlessly with the themes and the general mood of the song. Danger, life, choices, wisdom, etc. RZA delivers with one of the best instrumentals I've ever heard. Choose life or death. And now that I've given some examples for different types of sampling, whether it be an entire song getting chopped up, or just a riff, or maybe a small piece of a song that becomes the entire instrumental of a new one, let's go back to the reason why I'm making this. In chronological order, here are some of my favorite samples and interpolations on Kanye songs.
Hey. Hit it, chocolate. Hard ass beat, nigga.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly.
Running. The way that nigga play with the keys is amazing, bro. He be flipping some shit.
I can't stand it, no,
That nigga be snapping, boy.
trying to
Be sure to drop a comment with your favorite samples down below. Thank you for suggesting this video idea, and thanks for watching. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on social media at RenshawHS. You can buy my merch, support my Patreon, and thank you again. I'll see you soon.
I love y'all niggas. Tell me how that motherfucker still dancing. I cut the lights off in the club, went panic on my wrist. Every time I'm in the city, just call me Money Mitch.
Push the goddamn button. June time. Push the goddamn button.